I'm Leslie Sykes for Our Crenshaw TV.
Well, as you know, this is a famous quote from Michelle Obama. And Michelle Obama and her husband serving, as president and first lady was under attack from the right wing and from the haters. And they had to endure all of this condemnation and undermining and disparaging. And so she wanted us to know that they know how to be leaders, that yes, they could choose the path of going low or going lower, but they chose to stand up and to have dignity and to provide the kind of leadership that they can ask people to follow. They were inspiring us. They was helping us to know that no matter what is said about us, if we know who we are, then we can have the confidence and that we need to have in order to do our job.
What challenges do you face as a female, as a black woman in Congress? What are the biggest challenges that you're facing right now?
I have to tell you that this president has caused racism to be on the rise. There are those who may have had racist thoughts, but they didn't act them out. But he has now really given permission to act them out and to say things and do things and to attack and even to be violent. And so that's why it's so important for us to understand that this evil starts at the top. And until we get rid of that evil, we're going to see the continued racism that we're now beginning to see.
How do you bring millennials more into the fold of this political landscape right now?
You know what? Part of my joy in what is happening now, the silver linings, are that millennials, 20-year-olds, teenagers, 30-year-olds are getting so involved and have been involved. And let's remember something. Dr. King was 26 years old when he organized the Montgomery bus boycott. 26 years old. Some of the best movements in our country that have been about progress were born out of the young people of our country, the 20-year-olds, the millennials, the future and previous generations.
Tell us a little bit about today and what brings you out here.
Well, someone said, why should we be on today instead of off today? And we should be on today because the struggle for civil rights and human rights, the struggle to make our country a better country, as President Obama used to so eloquently say, is a struggle we got to remember to be on about. Today's the 89th birthday of the birth of Dr. Martin Luther King, the 50th anniversary of his assassination. And today, when we have a president who says that people who come from Africa are coming from shit countries, who calls Mexicans rapists and criminals, who wants to ban Muslims from coming to this country to pray for their God, we got to be on the game. We got to be on the notion that civil rights and human rights is what we should all be about. So for me, it's particularly important to be here at the parade. I've come virtually every year for a very long time, but I think it's important for us to be here and say, in California, we're going to mark a different path. In California, we think people that come from Africa have helped to build this state. In California, we welcome our immigrants, including Mexicans who have helped to build this state. We say to the Muslims from around the world, you're welcome to pray to your God here in California.
With such divisive rhetoric coming from a president, someone who's leading the nation, what do you expect from government leaders and officials like Senator Kamala Harris and Congresswoman Maxine Waters who are here today?
Kamala Harris, Maxine Waters, Herb Wesson, Antonio Villaraigosa, all of us are committed to the notion that we want to judge people by the content of their character. We want people to live and work and thrive in this country and in this state, understanding that they're welcome if they're willing to work hard and play by the rules. And that's really what this is all about. And I couldn't be prouder to be here today with all of the folks who are celebrating Dr. King's birthday.